Hi, so in this video, I'll be telling you more about focused attention. How can you, maybe I don't know yet, how can you influence somebody with focused attention, but I have observed people doing it on me. Um, I have observed people using covert hypnosis on me, and I'll tell you in today's video about the very first moment I grasped that I did something and that was not entirely mine. So, not entirely my response, my reaction. Um, if occultism, if covert hypnosis is something that you would like to learn more about, then stay tuned and watch the video. Okay, so my very first time was just simply keeping the tray for meat, and the hand went like this when I had the intention to work, and I had the intention to do it as fast as possible because the work at McDonald's is a fast-paced work, and my zodiac is just a zodiac that likes working. So yeah, I wanted to work, and all of a sudden I just like opened the hand, and I didn't understand how could I just as if on my own drop the tray when I did not want to do that. And then when cleaning the barbecue, a drop of oil dropped on my hand, and then I just caught Natalia's eyes fixed on me. And when she saw me looking at her, she just looked away quickly, and that got me, thinking. I burnt my hand at work several times every day whenever I just worked with barbecue. And I asked my colleague Aneta if she ever burned her hand. She told me that she never did that. Just the different type of a machine evaporator burned her once, but she has been working there for 20 years, and I have been working there for a year and 3 months. So, for a year and 3 months, and every day I got burnt. Because I'm telling you, because later when I worked with chicken, also with oil, this frying container is on the height of my waist, right? And from that size, the oil jumped into my eye. And yeah, sure thing, I could have just put something too quickly into the oil, but how much likely is it that oil drop would jump right into your eyes? And of course, such situation, they cause some fear because I already wear contact lenses. But here I was very strict with myself, and I kept on thinking I wear contact lenses, rigid, so plastic ones, and they protect me. Um, And then, with my fortune teller, we talked about her not having a baby. She wanted to have a baby. Her marriage fall apart because of the baby. And when I was standing and selling, selling food at McDonald's, then all of a sudden I felt that, when thinking about those babies and her not being able to have one and trying to have one, then I felt something in my uterus, that something was squeezing me in my somewhere in the private parts uterus, I don't know. And then after that, I didn't have a period for one day. I had a period only for one day, and so I just went for some cranberry, some natural sources, and I tried not to think of that because a lot of things actually were happening. So, there was one of the clients I had was a girl and with her dad. Her dad was taking the order, and all of a sudden, when I looked at the girl, she was just staring at my hand over here, and and I felt some dizziness, I felt some dizziness, and I started to probably feel some goosebumps. And because of that feeling, I looked at her and I saw her fixed attention on my lower arm. And when I saw her, she just took a step back and she felt a little bit confused that I grasped. I've noticed. And um, what can I say? Right away, they just, when they sat by the table, they were smiling to me and my goosebumps were gone. So it appeared as if they healed me. Um, so for me, it was like reversing the story. Um, And when I started to watch films about occultists and about evil eye, then the lady at drive-thru arrived with her car and she gave me a look with one eye. And then my eyes started to be, I felt some soreness, some pain in the eyes, and some tears started to come out of my eyes too. And when packing fries, I burned my hand just once again, and the pain was actually not going off. The pain was increasing, and that was surprising for me because usually with time, every minute, after we burn, after we heat ourselves, the pain goes away. But this one was growing bigger and bigger, so I was just standing patiently and waiting for it to go away. And I kept on asking myself, and what's the point, and um, what is it about? Uh, so, once I described all that, I also had some other memories that would come back to me, and I think I had a apparent, very apparent example of covert hypnosis when I was a student in Krakow and I was renting a room in Steelwork district, and I was going to work and I couldn't go. It was very hard for me to move my legs, and I remember being, scared, and I remember thinking, I need to go to work. I need to go to work. I need to go to work. And it's very surprising for me because most of the time when I couldn't keep the pace at work, then, or if I was, overworked, then I would pretend that I was tired and I would go to the doctor and get the sick leave. So this time I was like, like a different person and really in my mind going like, I have to go to work, I have to go to work. And because of that thinking, I think I got rescued because of the fact I didn't consider even going back home and indulging myself in being sick, um, because yeah, that looked bad. So I think I got lucky over there, and I truly believe that that was the effect of covert hypnosis. Okay, so if you want to learn more about how I was discovering the work of covert hypnosis, how I was seeing more through illusions, and how the story unravels, then please drop me a line at lkinga788 at gmail.com. And if you want to buy my course, Amelia, it's a course about the victims of sexual abuse as well as the abusers. If you want to learn more about manipulation, mind control, mind games, and if you want to learn more about how our personalities are being shaped into being submissive and into lacking boundaries, then click the link below and grab the course. Yeah, so thanks a lot for watching and talk to you soon.